So a couple months ago, my significant other cheated on me with a married woman. I screenshotted some evidence, enough to incriminate. So I sent it to her the day of. Basically, like you can have him, I seen it all. I packed up all his shit, I kicked him out. I was ready to wash my hands of the man. Long story short, I decided to stay. But let me start from the beginning. We've been together for some years now. I had been told over and over again that they were friends. He asked me if we could invite this woman to my house because they had been friends for years, and he wanted us to finally meet. I asked him straight up, "Have you ever had relations with this woman? Have y'all ever had sex?" He replied with a no. He swears on his kids and how that is so disrespectful he would never invite her if they did. Naive me. I told him, sure, we could all chill, smoke, whatever. Days leading up to this girl visiting my home that I pay for in my name. His phone goes off middle of the night. So me, I'm like, all right, what's this? Open it. It's Snapchat. Bless the 24 hairs before deleting feature. So it's her and she's laughing. So I scroll up and proceed to see what she thought was so funny. It's casual or whatever. Like, yeah, you can come over on so-and-so date and I'll send you the address when you're on your way. And she replied with, "You ain't tell her we've been fucking, have you?" Bitch, I don't know who you thought I was. His reply was something along the lines of, "No, I wouldn't do that. I like what I have going." As she proceeds to say something along the lines of, "You don't think she's gonna know?" Which at this point, they're both laughing at me. And let me tell y'all, they got me fucked up. So I wake him up out his sleep. I throw the phone at him at this point, we throwing hands, because for y'all to disrespect me, laughing in my face and having the audacity to try and bring this bitch up in my house. Anyway, so he blocks her right then and there and swear he ain't never gonna speak to this girl again. Mind you, I've never even seen this girl, no idea what she looks like, nothing, just her name. Fast forward at this point, it's been about a year or so. Probably a little more since we ever had issues revolving this girl or anything for that matter. We've been doing rocking, but we're working on it and I'm convinced it's getting better. I get called into work for a couple hours and I make my way. When I get home, this man is out cold and you know iPhones have this feature that you can recover delete messages. Well, my dumbass man don't know that way. So I look and there's this one number sticking out. And it says they have like 200 messages deleted, and I thought to myself, that's odd. So I recover them. I start reading, and let me tell y'all I'm appalled, so I screenshot some shit and send it to myself. Wake this MF up telling him to get TF out all that, and he's just stunned at this point. He's all like, "What are you talking about? What's going on all that?" So I throw the phone at his fucking face talking about you should delete your fucking messages. Whole time, baby, I recovered those, but I swear I gaslighted him into thinking he just forgot to delete them. Thankfully, the several screenshots I got were incriminating enough. Had one that had her picture in it and everything. There was no denying this was her and that she was cheating. So I block her number from his phone. We say we're gonna work things out and whatnot. We get to talking about it, and he refuses to tell me who it was and that it didn't matter. It wasn't gonna happen again. Well, I just could not let it the fuck go. All I had was this girl's picture and her number. So I did what anyone would have done. I started doing some digging. I reverse looked up this girl's phone number I get. Her name, her address, her relatives, all that shit. And lo MF, behold. This girl's name is the same bitch he invited to my house a year or so prior. So I looked this bitch up on FBI. She's definitely married, but no sign of this husband anywhere. So at this point, I'm determined. Honey, I'm gonna find him one way or another. And it wasn't even to be spiteful because, like I said, I could care less. I choose to stay. But this man married this woman and your whole relationship is a lie. And he's just in the dark with no knowledge of this infidelity. So I sought out to find this man in my mind he definitely deserved to know. Months, and I mean fucking months, go by and finally I found him. So I do what I do, and I make a fake page and I message this man. I send him all the proof I have, and he calls me, we talk, and I give him the rundown and I let him know I personally feel like you had the right to know even if you choose to stay, because I know I did. That's for y'all to work out in your marriage, if that's what y'all so choose to do. Anyway, I feel like I did the right thing. I would want someone to tell me if AMF had me looking stupid. I didn't do what I did to hurt anyone, but on the plus side, I know this girl did not wake up thinking she was gonna deal with this bullshit today. But baby, y'all was laughing at me, and you might have thought y'all had one up on you like I was some dumb F to be played with. But months and months, I persisted. And like I said, I didn't do it to get back at her, honestly, because my man had loyalty to me. She did not. I can't be angry at anyone but him. But she promised her loyalty to someone, and he was left in the dark, and that's just not okay with me. But man, was it a plus that she probably going through it warm with her dude. Long story short, play with your kids, don't play with me.